Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2018, the album, Dad AF. And I have so many drama videos to film. I literally have videos to film for the next 4 days. I have some really good tea coming your way. So stay tuned. I'm really excited about that. I kind of took a 2-day break. I just wanted to relax, take naps with my dogs, hang out with my husband, all that kind of stuff. So I will say this before I get into this video today, which is about Ms. Nikita Dragun. Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am doing a live stream. I've been trying to do this every week now. I did it last week, and it was really, really fun, and so many people came into it. We had a good time. But if you are an OG Wolfpacker, that means somebody that's watched my videos for a long time. You'll remember my magazine videos. Well, I am now doing them in a live stream. So come over to my YouNow stream at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can discuss all the pop culture drama, and also maybe find your long-lost love in the Sheila Wood Friendship Club. So anyway, let's get right into this video. Rock on, gold dust woman. Okay, yesterday, here's the situation. My parents went away for a week. Okay, yesterday, Nikita Dragun on her new Twitter, well, it's Dragun Beauty Twitter, and it just started, and she has an Instagram over there for Dragun Beauty, and this is apparently her new makeup line that she has kept a secret for quite some time. And yesterday on her makeup line, Dragun Beauty, she tweeted this tweet out, which says, "Fire, heart, fantasy, coming soon." And then there was this like little video of this egg, right? This very cryptic, mysterious, intriguing egg. And at first I thought, is Lady Gaga gonna pop out of all of this? So anyway, it's like this dragon egg, phoenix egg, but it's a dragon egg, right? Listen, if you've read the Harry Potter books, then you know it's a dragon egg. Remember all that from back in the day in Harry Potter? Okay, so she put this underneath here. And then all these people started going crazy. They're like, oh my God, what is going on, blah, 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 whatever. And then she posted, so she retweeted that on her own Twitter. And then she tweeted out after that, "I cannot believe I kept Dragun Beauty a secret for over a year." Here, I'll put it up here. Like I stay, I need my readers, truly I do. Like I stay spilling all my secrets for the sake of views, but somehow I kept this one. And then underneath here, Daniel Martinez said, "The time has come where the forces of beauty and bad bitch combine to create the ultimate power. Together they will create the baddest Pusau popping products. Dragun Beauty coming soon." And she probably should have hired him to do her little voiceover for her promo, but she didn't need it. And the reason why is she put this video up on Instagram, and I don't want to show you the whole video. It's like 40 seconds, and it's so well done. Like, honestly, like, I don't think we often give props where props are due. Like, we always want to, like, you know, come and say negative things about the beauty community and all this kind of stuff, and there's a lot of negative to say, right? But this promo video, I mean, I was super impressed. I was like, is Nikita Dragun, if you have seen it, okay, you'll know what I'm talking about. It literally looks like an anime mixed with, like, Avatar. And I'm like, Avatar the movie, not like Avatar, like your face. And I was like, is Nikita Dragun the next character on the 2019 Avatar that's coming out? And I watched this, and I was really, really excited. Well, if you watch it, okay, like I said, I'm not going to show the whole thing to you, and it's like a animated version of Nikita Dragun. It is so well done, you guys, like really, really, really well done. And it's her coming out of the water, and then but she's a dragon in it, get it? Because she's Nikita Dragun, right? You get it, don't you? Okay. So she's coming out of the water, and then she goes over and she gets this like dragon egg, and then she takes it and she opens the egg, and outside of it comes, we're going to talk about that in a second. That's the exposed part of this video, right? So anyway, it was interesting because when she put this up, I started going back through her Instagram, and I was like looking at the different pictures that she had put on her Instagram, and it was like less than a week ago she had done, and this is like a big thing, you know, to do like transformations and things like that, and she showed her transformation from high school to today. And, you know, it's interesting because a lot of people do these, right? But it just kind of came out of the blue for her. Like, she's done this in the past and shown pictures side by side of her transformation, which I love to watch those. I think they're fantastic. And I think they're really inspiring and really encouraging for the trans community. And so when I saw that, like, it didn't seem like out of the blue to me. But then when I saw it with this video, I was like, this is interesting, right? Now, in the past, when beauty influencers have come out with a makeup line, which this is crazy, okay? This is not like a collaboration. This is not like her doing a palette with somebody. This is, you know, her makeup line, Dragun Beauty. It's got its own Twitter. It's got its own Instagram. It's getting a slow start, but it's getting there, okay? Like, people are coming and following it and seeing what it has to say. So this is her own makeup line, which is super, super encouraging, you know? I don't know what it costs to start a makeup line, but I'm sure that it costs, you know, minimum $1 million to get a makeup line started, you know, and I'm sure she has investors that are backing her on this kind of stuff, unless she's done it with all of her own money, but that would be very, very expensive. So, you know, in the past with beauty influencers, we've like looked at it and we've criticized them and said, a makeup, you know, an eyeshadow palette or whatever. And even when, you know, Toddy Westbrook came, hot Toddy! Even when Toddy came out with her, you know, pills, everybody criticized them. Magic pills this, magic pills that. And, you know, and I even said back then that I liked that she was coming up with something new, a new concept, a new idea. That it is kind of boring after a while when everybody just puts out an eyeshadow palette. But the thing is that what do people want the most of? Eyeshadow palettes. That's what they get the most excited about, right? So it makes sense that a lot of these YouTubers, beauty influencers, makeup artists, that they put out eyeshadow palettes, right? But today, it can't just be the eyeshadow palette. There has to be some gimmick behind it. There has to be, you know, something going on with the eyeshadow palette. It has to be like the packaging has to be super cool and over the top. We cannot just invest, you know, in a really, really good eyeshadow palette. And we're past that at this point. Like, the gimmick is what sells the eyeshadow palette. I think if we look back at, you know, any of the people that have done eyeshadow palettes, whether it's like Jeffree Star or Manny or anybody, you know, it's like, or James Charles, and he did like the whole palette of like, you know, these are all the colors you'll ever need to make any kind of look that you'll ever have. It's like, that's even a gimmick to some degree. So everybody has to have some kind of gimmick to sell their product. Now, if the products can stand on their own, they're that good. Like, people love Jeffree Star products. If the products stand on their own, then you don't really need the gimmick, and the gimmick is just even more. Which I think is why certain lines, you know, like James Charles and Jeffree Star's palettes, like, they really do sell out over and over and over again because people really believe in their products as well. So this was interesting to me, that Nikita Dragun, and I was like, okay, so when I first looked at the picture, I was like, what is going on here? What's she coming out with? Because it looks like on one side, it looks like an eyeshadow or a face palette, and on the other side, it looks like a liquid lip liner. That's what it looks, or liquid lipstick. That's what it looks like, right? And it doesn't, like, when you first look at it, it's like, this is not too exciting, right? But Nikita, having kept this a secret for a long time, you know it's going to be a bigger deal than that, right? So it's like, what is she doing? Like, what's this all about? And if you watch the video, I mean, it doesn't take a drama channel to have to like screenshot it and get up close and personal. So I screenshot it. Here's the picture of the liquid lipstick, which we're going to talk about in just a second. It's not a liquid lipstick, but we're going to talk about that in just a second. But that's what it looks like. It looks like a rust orange kind of liquid lipstick. Not super exciting, right? And then if you look at the second thing, at first glance, if you pull it up, here it is, it looks like an eyeshadow palette. Not super exciting again, right? And you're like, oh, okay. So Nikita's going to do a liquid lipstick, maybe 3 liquid lipsticks, and like an eyeshadow palette. Okay, this is a Dragun Beauty that she's doing, right? Until I got closer and I pulled it up and I looked at it. And let me show you what comes up here. So anyway, this is the receipt of what it looks like up close and personal. Right here, if you pull it up, and it says, breathe fire my Dragun'S, and then I think it says XOXO Nikita, and then it says Dragun Beauty Transformation Face Powder. So it's not an eyeshadow palette, it's a transformation face powder, right? Which is a totally new thing. So then underneath there, in her Twitter, people were saying things, and they were like, oh, this liquid lipstick and all this kind of stuff and whatever. And she came out, and this is one of the things, the comments underneath her Instagram. It's, this Melissa said, the most extra lip color of my life. And then Nikita commented underneath there, and she said, ain't a lip color, and most definitely not a basic AF eyeshadow palette. Wait on it. And then underneath there, she commented and said, the first trans-owned beauty line for trans people and all people. This is genius, okay? And we already know that, like, you know, Nikita put out the video about Victoria's Secret. She's got it pinned on her Twitter. If you want to go see it, it's over on her Twitter, where she made her own Victoria's Secret thing and said, like, you know, here's the fantasy. I am the fantasy as a trans woman. You know, so anyway, it makes you wonder what this line is that she's going to come out with, and it's transformation powder. And if it's not a liquid lipstick, then what is it, you know? And, you know, after having, like, looked at all this kind of stuff and kind of tried to figure it out and all that kind of stuff, and you think about, like, what makeup would be good, you know, for the trans community, but for all people, too, you know? That it probably is, like, a corrective concealer, and that the face powder might have something to do with, like, it might be, like, it might not just be, like, one powder. It might be, like, a bronze or, you know, or, like, a blush or, like, a highlighter or something like that. So it's going to be very, very interesting that she's doing this. And I think, honestly, like, here's my thing, right? When you want to talk about a gimmick, there's a difference between a gimmick and a story. You know, if somebody has a story to back up their product of why they're doing it, I love that, you know? And I do think that going into 2019 and, you know, into 2020, because we're coming up on the tail end of 2019, I think that, you know, it is the time now, right, for the acceptance of trans people. Gigi Gorgeous is going on tour with her new book that she just wrote, and, you know, now Nikita Dragun is coming out with this makeup line that's for trans people and all people, which means it's all inclusive, not just for trans people, but for all people, and I love that she did that. So I think it's really, really exciting. It's going to be fun to see what she comes up with. It's going to see, you know, how she did it. I have to say, whoever she has doing these advertisements for her and, you know, all this kind of stuff, and I kind of knew, like, when she went to New York City for Fashion Week, I was like, Nikita, like, there's something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. Like, she's being taken very, very seriously right now, and not just because of the Victoria's Secret thing, but I think for many, many things, you know, that she's starting to be taken very, very seriously. And that we know that last year was not the greatest year for Nikita and other people because they had some behaviors that were problematic. But I think that she's trying to show that that's not who I am anymore, and she's trying to be very, very professional about it and say, I'm, you know, stepping into my own, I'm growing up, this is who I am. And I think she's showing that. And I'm really excited to see what happens next and what this line is going to be all about. What do you guys think? Are you excited to see what's going to come out? What do you guys think the full line will be? Do you think it will be, you know, like, I mean, do you think it is a liquid lipstick and she's just saying, oh, no, that's not it? She would have, if that was it, she would have just probably put, knowing her, like, question mark or, or some snakes or something like that. She loves that. She does, Nikita. You love that snake emoji. But she didn't do that, okay? She came right out and she said, you know, no, that's not what it is. And I love that she, underneath there, said it. So now people are like, okay, well, this is really exciting. And I'm not aware, and there might be, so I don't want to, you know, speak out of turn if I don't know, but I do believe that this might be the very first all, you know, like, makeup line for trans people by a trans person. I think that's fantastic, and I think it's awesome, and I also think that it's awesome that she made it all-inclusive, so, you know, of all people, and she made it clear when she said that in there. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Nikita, I exposed you. I can't wait to see what is coming from this line. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.